After the last loss in my ranked game, I'm going to say something super controversial. I don't care. Agree, disagree, get angry, I don't care, go to hell. Y'all want to know what genuinely has made the gaming experience worse? More and more women coming onto the game. Yes, I'm saying that. I'm making that known.
What is wrong with Marvel Rivals players? This man really sat down, pressed record on this TikTok, edited this TikTok, and then posted it and thought that this was going to hit his target audience, and it blew up. He really said that women are ruining gaming as if they aren't an integral part of these games and are a welcomed audience.
That the more women who play video games are making video games worse. They are making the experience worse. And here's why. Video games for the longest time was a primarily male-dominated hobby. That means that men are gonna act like men. They're gonna act like males because it's mainly been males.
I don't care what anyone says. The best supports I've ever had have been from femme, gay, or women in any game I've ever played. From Overwatch 1 to Marvel Rivals, they have been some of the best and most important members of my ranked games. This guy's name is PapiCapone, and he is a TikToker/streamer who mainly plays Marvel Rivals while having other videos on random commentary on different topics. But I mainly know him from his Marvel Rivals streams and takes. This one had to be the worst one he could have posted, and the blowback from it has been immense. Content creators big and small have gone out of their way to put this incel grifter in his place.
Hey, bro, is this women's fault, bro? Reason you switched to Widow? I'm assuming you're spending your time typing instead of playing the game, or I don't know, not leaving Jasmine to solo heal. You came back at 3:42 and AFK'd in spawn to 3 minutes and 3 seconds.
So, looking at all the evidence, you are just as bad as you claim a cloak and dagger to be, and at least the cloak didn't sit in spawn for 40 seconds. Thank Guang Guang for replays. How can you disclose that 50% of the gaming community is ruining gaming? Games are meant to be enjoyed by everyone. Men, women, and even children should be able to log into a Marvel game and be able to enjoy themselves and play their favorite heroes.
Jasmine died. She overwalked where she was supposed to be and then just perished. And after that, the fight kind of fell apart. But you know what would have saved you guys? Maybe not spending an entire team fight worth of seconds inside of spawn as Black Widow.
Forgot, that's my apologies. I forgot that I have to talk to you like you're a woman and talk to you like you're a child. And then she proceeded to throw harder, whatever the hell that means. And now, agree or disagree if you want. Women don't know how to take accountability. Argue with the wall. I watched the replay. She died because she walked out of her ult. I watched it, it's clipped. But because we wanted to know how she died, and I guess she just took it as an attack, she threw the game. If women are gonna play video games, I'm not saying that they need to act like men, but they need to understand how men communicate. And if not, get the fuck back on Stardew Valley and Sims 4.
I think that this is by far one of the worst cop-outs I've ever heard. And what's even funnier is the same people that are telling you that you're wrong are the same people in your games gapping your shit.
Quad later interviewed Jasmine, and she said that the reason she stopped trying was because Capone was saying demeaning and awful things that had nothing to do with the game. How can you belittle women to children as if you don't throw tantrums and cry if everything doesn't go your way? Your win rate is abysmal, and you really chose this game to be the hill you die on?
What about all the men that have thrown your games? Because I promise you, 99.99% of throwers are fucking men. Most of them are men. You know, men have thrown my games because I'm a woman. It's reeking in the closet. It's reeking like your mommy didn't love you, really. That's
Excellent usage of the clown makeup, I think.
I'll say it. This guy is all bark, no bite. It's all fun and games when you're responding to smaller creators and responding to their TikToks on your awful take. But when a big dog like Quad decides to drop the ratio of the money, you decide to happily move on and pretend like this entire grift was a gift to the community because they got views off of it. This is too funny, bro.
Mind you, I didn't talk for this entire game. I'm just asking myself, like, how did she die? I'm asking chat, like, damn, how did she die? That's kind of what started the entire argument. Now, I'm not on anyone's side. I just think that because, like, this game, I'm like, what's my score right here? I'm like 19-7 with 10 final hits. I'm doing my job, you know. I'm playing. I'm having a decent game. Like, this game is very winnable. Like, this game is so free, and they just start trolling. Now, he did ask what I was thinking. He asked, "Yo, why? How did you die?" It was that simple, right? But then she just took it the wrong way, and then he just doubled down and made it worse. My whole thing in this is that why did I have to get sold, bro? And if you listen to the comms, even the BP was like, okay, he's wrong. He's a jackass. He's whatever. He's fragging out. But why do we have to get sold? And
This streamer makes a really good point. No matter how annoying or toxic another teammate is, why throw the game for the entirety of the lobby? There are 4 other people who are also contributing to trying to win the game, and despite how annoying PapiCapone is it justified to throw the entire game just because one teammate decides to be an idiot?
And then someone said, oh, look at this dude jumping off the map. I jumped off the map to play Rocket Raccoon because I know that Adam is not going to work here. At least I'll try to be a healer and still try to win the game. But then when he doubled down, she's like, yeah, now I'm trolling for real. I just gave up, bro. I'm like, all right, let's end the game. Anyways, that's what happened. I think both sides are wrong. One is obviously more wrong, but both sides are wrong because I didn't deserve to lose that shit for no reason when I'm having a decent game. That's all I'm saying. All right, bro.
And I have been playing video games since before you were born, child. Who the hell do you think you are coming in saying women are ruining competitive gaming spaces? We have just as much of a right to enjoy what we want to do in our downtime as you do. Just because you're butthurt because you keep losing games, don't blame it on women. Blame it on your lack of ability. Thank you. Have a great day.
But instead we're sitting here and pretending like games were meant to be played only by men and made for men. I love Luna Snow's design, or Mercy's design, but these characters were made and tailored to be experienced by a specific demographic, even though it can cater to all demographics. The same way, some groups of people prefer crude, tough characters like the Winter Soldier or the Punisher. Let's really think about it. We are playing a Marvel video game. Characters that have existed from comics dating back almost 80 years. And despite their origins being mainly as entertainment catered to men, the characters, the stories, and the message has evolved to include people from all ages and gender demographics. Hell, they gave us a Black Spider-Man and a Spider-Woman. And we're now in 2025, and video games have evolved the same way. According to statistics, women make up about 50% of all gamers across every platform, and despite this, we want to pretend that women don't belong in all fields related to gaming. And let's be real for a second. If you're still gatekeeping who's allowed in the lobby in 2025, you're not a gamer, you're a bigoted fossil. I've had games thrown by literally anyone and everyone you could imagine. In his game VOD, which was dissected by Quad, you can see that he wasn't even performing that well, and locked Widow for about a minute of in-game time, and can even be seen jumping off the map. In reality, you're not defending gaming, you're defending whatever imaginary power trip you get from yelling at women in voice chat because you think you're infallible to making mistakes, and even communicating to people. Newsflash. You both are in the same rank, you're not better, and you also could improve at the game. And in reality, this PapiCapone clip is not a light joke. This man is dead serious, and it's harmful. When you rally your audience around the idea that women are ruining gaming, you give permission for harassment to all women and marginalized groups. Hell, as a black man, someone could just say a similar statement about race, and that would be equally as offensive. And people have said this when African Americans were allowed into the NBA, and yet they thrived and changed the league forever. At the end of the day, you're not talking about game design anymore. You're weaponizing identity. And the second you do that, you're not a commentator. You're a grifter farming outrage for engagement. It comes off as lazy. People forget that gaming is collaborative culture. At the end of the day, games are supposed to be fun. They're supposed to give us community, memories, friendships, and hype moments we talk about for years. Why are we acting like we're guarding the gates of some sacred temple? The only thing ruining gaming right now is the people actively trying to make others feel unwelcome. If Marvel Rivals wants to grow, and trust me, we all want the game to thrive, we need more players, more perspectives, more fan art, more cosplay, more theory crafting, more people in ranked queues. You don't grow a game by telling 50% of the player base they don't belong. If that's how you feel, maybe you don't belong. So yeah, shout out to all the women and femme gamers out there queuing, support, tank, DPS, whatever. Keep doing your thing. You're not ruining anything. You're helping gaming evolve, modernize, and become more inclusive.
Disagree, get angry, I don't care, go to hell.
Yo, Brandon, I heard you're popping off on Twitch. You're gonna keep up the grinds, and you're doing good work, man. I'm cheering for you.